two frogs. There were two frogs. One lived in a puddle by the roadside where carriages passed by. The other lived in a clean pond far from the road. One day, the frog from the forest pond visited the frog, living in the roadside puddle. The pond frog thought the puddle frog was living too hard. So the pond frog suggested that the puddle frog come and live with him in his pond.
This place is too dangerous because it's by the roadside. Carriages pass by frequently. What if you get run over by a carriage? Also, there's very little water here and so dirty that you could easily get sick. Why do you live in such a place? The pond where I live is immaculate. You don't have to worry about avoiding passing carriages like here.
The pond frog sincerely worried about the puddle frog and suggested living together. But the puddle frog looked at the pond frog and said,
"Well, I'll think about it."
After a while, the pond frog returned home. A few days later, it visited the puddle frog again.
Have you thought about it?
Living in the pond is much better than in this dangerous place. However, the puddle frog shook his head and didn't want to listen to the pond frog.
No, I think it's better just to live here. I know well that the pond is a good place to live, but it's too bothersome to leave the place I know so well, and have always called home and moved to an unfamiliar place.
Oh, come on! Are you saying you'll live in this dangerous place? Because it's bothersome? There's a good pond nearby.
Yes.
The puddle frog, feeling bothered, didn't want to listen to its friend's words. The pond frog had no choice but to return to its pond. A while later, the puddle frog eventually got run over by a carriage wheel and died. Everyone strives to live happily. Fixing the inconveniences we feel in life is the shortcut to happiness. No further development exists for those who do nothing because it's bothersome. Development is only for those who actively seek a way. Why did the pond frog advise the puddle frog to move? Why didn't the puddle frog want to move to the pond? What do you think the reason was? Living contentedly with the life given and embarking on new adventures for a better life are among the many ways to live. Discuss how you can balance these two different approaches through this fable.